They said, "Oh, don't go anywhere. We are going to take you." Because they thought I may go somewhere else joining. I try to read everything of your world. That's a good document you people provide. I really appreciate all your such a nice document.
My name is Aniket, by the way. So, how are you doing, first of all?
Going good, yeah.
Yeah. It's really good to see you. So, I want
Thank
to
you.
thank you, for making time today and joining this
You're
call.
welcome anytime.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
first off, congrats on landing the platform engineer job. Well deserved for that. Today,
Thank you.
we are just here, to talk about your experience with the AWS program that we offer and how everything came together. So, sounds good?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's perfect.
Yes. So to start off, tell me a bit about your background. What's it like? How was it before you joined K21?
Yeah, of course, I got about 50 years service, okay, experience. Mm, If I tell briefly my experience, I first I'm a management training batch for ECL Hyderabad in 75. I worked for 5 years as a designer, hardware designer. We used to use MSI, LSI logic chip, CPU, memory, and various applications. I worked RB message switching system and auto test system, police projects, various projects. I worked there for 5 years. Then I moved to Indian Subchemical Technology, Hyderabad. They purchased a UNIVAC 1100 big computers, so they want an expert in that area. So that's where I joined as a senior scientific officer, grade one. So I am in charge for the computer center, managing operating system and also hardware. My responsibility and helping chemical engineers and scientists to developing the models for chemical equipments using that time they're using Fortran, those languages, right? So that's what I used to do it, and I designed VT100 emulations, those things when I am there. But I stayed only 5 years. When I also become assistant director, then and I was stuck there. Those days, option is to go to Middle East if you want to make money. There is no other alternative in 80s. Okay, that's where I went to Saudi Arabia. I worked for a steel plant as a computer supervisor. They call supervisor as a manager, and that is under SAPIC group. Saudi Arabia Basic Industry
Yes.
Corporation. That is under that group, one of the company actually. So there I worked for Prime computers, Prime MOS and Prime operating system, Prime, and also rolling mill control systems. That's the first time I worked on Unix trial version for on PC for
Okay.
interfacing between web and interface between Webbit and online computer, and also we implemented their network, FDDA network, 100 MB. That is the fast in those days, right?
Yeah.
Implement network and various things, and finally we are trying to implement HPX using SAP, moving from legacy system to to solve YTK problem. Then I 98 I moved to Canada. So Canada, when I moved, because my sons came to university joining, they finished 12th grade. So I brought him here and joined him in Waterloo University actually. That's where I moved to Canada. So 1.5 year I worked for short time for a new player industry. That's a bus manufacturing North Americans. That's one of the most modern bus manufacturing systems. I worked for only 1.5 year. Then I moved to BlackBerry. That's the BlackBerry is coming up those days, 99. That's how I came and implemented Relay and SAP, all those things. I worked for 25 years. Okay, with various, HPX and Red Hat, so many operating systems. I work on that with the clusters, disaster recoveries, everything. And all engineering support, I do it, all engineering applications, cadence, and everything. Then they ended with March last year. This year I ended my job there because they sell the part of it to Silence to Arcwolf, so they may not need senior people. So I resigned. So that is the time I look for March. That is the time I look for Y2K, your Academy one. Actually, I
Okay.
wanted. So what happened? I had experience, of course, physical servers so many years, and also cloud. I worked in our environment, VMware, and like those things, OpenStack and Nebula. But I had experience in Azure environment, not like fully. We deployed what I need to deploy, like Terraform, Ansible. and some sort of VMs deployment. Only up to that knowledge only I'm having it there. So when once I look for it, nowadays they look for AWS is a coming up actually. Most of the guys are switching from Azure to AWS because of cheap and compared to Azure price, I think. That's one of the reason. And I wanted to use my time beginning as am doing nothing. So I thought picking up the full concept of one of the cloud. That's what on like third party cloud. I want to pick up the full A to Z, not like bits and pieces. So I only Azure I had no bits and pieces, not like full cloud. Then I looked at Atul's meeting and I was impressed. That is the first time I joined in
Okay.
academy actually because I never bothered to doing any course where I'm doing because I thought maybe another 1 or 2 years I work and I retire in BlackBerry. Then when it happens suddenly, then sitting idle is really biggest boring. Okay, then I
Mm.
thought I use my skills somewhere else, right? But presently they're talking about Dockers, containers, those things. Basically, everywhere they talk about microservices, okay, which I'm not exposed. So that's what I thought. Okay, let us pick up. First, I thought doing your what I mean is certification, but certification is a little bit different way of approach of reading because there is like even you understand the logic, but the wordings you have to be very careful reading. They give like a story and then you have to understand, right? Even you
Yeah.
know everything, but because still you got a confusion. So the type of training is different. So that may need a lot of time to go through it, right?
Okay.
So then I thought, okay, that is not the approach. Then I thought, okay, I try to read everything of your world. That's a good document you people provide. I really appreciate all your S2 economy to provide such a nice document which covers A to Z if you want to learn. So
Yes.
I gone through that A to Z, complete one scan I done it. But what I find difficult was basically there are so many terms and terminologies, very hard to remember and a lot of confusion. Okay, if you read outline, like next time you think outline, then you get confused between, you know, uh, between so many cloud, everything cloud, right? Cloud formation. There's so many names out there. So then I faced, then I observed few days. I understand it is difficult. We had to do repeatedly. You have to read. Then only you can remember each terms, exactly. And also, what happened? I put 1 month time frame. That is March. I joined. April is my time frame to understand everything. That includes Jenkins and Dockers, and also like containers and everything. Okay, then Git and all. So, and also Puppet and Chap, everybody want everything. That's the main problem. I work with only Terraform and Ansible. Okay, but others I'm not much familiar. So that needs time for me 1 month to go through. Apart from your, of course, Terraform was good in your, what I saw in your one document. That was good. Okay, and also cloud formation was good. Okay, that is the one there people are interested. Those who are going, they want deploy using cloud formation, and deploy the images and everything actually. So 1 month I was familiarized all those things. It took time for me to understand and retain concept in my mind. That is more important. Okay, if you read one page, you go to next page, you forget the first page, right?
Yeah.
So we have to read in a systematic way of reading so that you remember what we want. Because especially for interview, you have to remember. You cannot just say, I know it, right? So that 1 month I finished that complete one. Then I got a confidence. Okay, yes, I'm ready to face any. But of course, lyrics and other things I can take care. I don't need to bother. Other things.
Mm.
And then after 1 month, that is the time I look for a resume. Okay, because I didn't use resume last 25 years. Okay, I now created also. I never attend any
Okay.
interview. I never attend any interview. Okay, 20 years
Mm.
back I attend the interview. Okay, I only
Mm.
conduct interview, not attending. Okay, so in that case, okay, let us see. Then I took resume. Of course, one of my friend also gone. He gave me some tips for me. Then I approached you people and helped me to create a resume basically. Okay.
Yeah.
So then because there is a difference in resume 20 years back and now. 20 years back, we tell clear what we are capable and doing it. Not like keywords and all. We're not bothered about keywords, right? Nowadays, they're more concerned about keywords rather than what you have done.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to K Academy to create some sort of resume where I can get some picture how to do it actually. So the 2 weeks I prepared resume and I applied for only three jobs. I don't wanted to apply too many. There's so many are there, but I applied for three, and two I prefer in Waterloo where I'm living. That is about Toronto 1 hour drive. I don't want to go to Toronto, do the job. So I preferred here. I applied two jobs, and one job I sample I put in Toronto actually. So three jobs I applied. Okay, so that's what I done 2 weeks resume preparation, those things. Then May 15th, I went to vacation. Okay, I thought I'll take a gap because then 2 weeks I went California and roaming and come back. Then June 8th, I got calls from all three guys whom I done it. So the first guy called Toronto guy, the first they will do with the recruiter, no, like their HR actually, basically. Okay. So they all HR went very well, first one in Toronto. But the problem with them is they wanted to match the same thing what they are having in their environment. They don't
Okay.
want to they want like beams they're all using. They want different monitorings, those things, right? They wanted to match it. So HR said they're happy and they'll contact back, but their manager said I wanted a same line of experience what we are. Okay, that's okay, that's fine. So the second one they called the one which I joined. Okay, yeah, and that guy also very impressed, and they had within 3 days they arranged a technical interview. Okay, so they were around June 12th. The technical interviews were they were really impressed, and they said, "Oh, don't go anywhere. We are going to take you." Because they thought I may go somewhere else joining. They stopped me actually. I said okay because it is only 5 minutes drive from my home. This company, okay. So then within 2 weeks, they took 2 weeks time because they had internal process, right? Then they wanted a CIO. They want to talk to me actually. He's very. This guy told I know what he told. He said he talked to me. Okay, he was also very impressed. Then they asked for you know references. I never give the reference to anyone. They gave me reference. So I gave me reference. Then they called last night because I know everyone in BlackBerry. So then once them immediate next day morning they sent me the order actually. I got in June 24th. I got it actually. Order I received, but only my problem was I was worried because they don't know my age because I put up only 25 years service plus only where I worked in BlackBerry, right? I am not sure their view. Okay, because they expected like permanent position. I mean, they expected like you want to stay for a couple of years. That's what their assumption, right? So I'm not sure what is their plan. That's why I didn't tell anyone. Because I don't want to tell anyone. Last moment they said, okay, Pili, we wanted that age group we may not take in the company. We don't know, right? So I waited. But in the meanwhile, what happened? The current manager went for vacation. So he hold me till 14th July actually. Till I was on vacation. So after come because they has to arrange. He's working. He's a UK company. Okay, so his boss is in UK. So I had to arrange everything for you, and I should be there so that I can guide you what we are supposed to do and all. So that's what I joined in 14th July actually.
Okay.
That's why I didn't tell anyone. Even when Manish only asked me, I only told because they keep bugging me about job and I said, "Don't worry, I already got offer, so I don't want to go and apply. Unnecessarily waste of time. So I told him, don't tell anyone, just keep it with you. I'm okay. I already got a job, so I don't need to bother. That's why I didn't come for your interview, like your meetings or anything, actually. Because things are going between me and the company, they want for so many other things, filling so many forms and
Got you.
compliances,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. 2 weeks they're busy filling the forms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. And yeah, then in the meanwhile, I done another. I joined Kubernetes. I observed, some people are interested in Kubernetes. So then once I will talk about, that Kubernetes and EKS and all those things. That's where I joined that course also. Of course,
I've
I
been
attended.
meaning to ask, like, you have such a strong IT like background, like,
Yeah,
25 years and everything. What like
yeah.
got you excited with moving to cloud and AWS in general?
Cloud, actually, I had experience in cloud. Okay, before I joined here. Only the problem I have having is I don't have the full. I don't like off knowledge. See, like Azure, I know, like a load balancer, confidence, those things I know, but I don't know the full concept, A to Z. Okay, because when once nowadays everybody is looking for it. Okay, so I thought we have to understand the full one. Like I don't want to miss anything. Like you talk about VPC, subnets, whatever. Like all type of network, all type of storage. You know, you got S3 and all. Like cycles, like databases support. Like cloud formations. So many are there. SNS or so many things are there, right? So all those things we have to learn at one place. Okay, that is only as I see in our academy when I find that the full information what I want to read it. So that's where I can gain the knowledge. Okay, that's where I joined your academy basically. I wanted to have full concept A to Z.
Okay.
Okay, so your training also very good. Okay, I appreciate that. And also important is information. You see, is available handy to me all the time. 24/7 is available. I can go through it. What all I wanted, and I can repeat if I wanted to go through it. Right. So that's what I'm holding everything aside, except I try to pick up all complete concepts, knowledge in that that AWS side.
Got
Okay,
you.
that's what I got. Now I got confidence so that if I go for interview or anything, maybe I know more than those guys. Okay, who interviewed me because I know those who interviewed me. I am also in BlackBerry. Okay, I am also working. I only pick up little things what I need to use day to day, not like whole thing. Okay,
Hmm.
conceptually. So I can twist around. The interview any side I wanted because when once you know depth of knowledge about everything, you can easily twist them. You got
Got
it?
you.
That's what I wanted to be. Like I don't like go interview and look like dummy candidate. Okay, I don't like it's so much experience. I will be that's our business, right? To say I don't
Yeah.
know. You got it. So to understand the full thing, I need to be focus on that. So I focus on for 1 month. Of course, AWS, Jenkins, GitLab, everything. What all I needed for the job requirement, I looked at. I learned it. So now, and once I learn it, now even after 1 year, if I go these things, I can easily can talk to anyone. Okay, that is the main idea. But your academy was very good. I appreciate and I recommend people also whoever
Yeah.
ask me. Okay,
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. What made you choose like our AWS job oriented program? Like, I'm sure you had multiple options and you had to pick one at the end, right?
No, no, not that. You see, like, I know something about Azure, okay? I already worked on hands-on experience I am having in Azure, but not full concept. Okay. As I told you, I know deploy VM. Terraform, I know how to write down. I know load balancer because for my requirement, those VMs, I need that to use for my DNS. That's where I done it. Okay. But I don't know the full concept of Azure, A to Z. And I don't know what all I missed in that, right? So I need to pick either Azure or AWS, one of them. Okay. So already I know Azure, so I can tune up that in somebody ask me. And that's where I pick up the Azure AWS, where I never touched it, right? So that's where I understand. Now I picked up AWS everything. I can correlate what Azure, will do it. Not a big deal for me. That's what I pick up the AWS basically. And also people are talk about most of the people talk about AWS nowadays. And I don't have any exposure to AWS. That's where I picked up AWS basically. Okay, and yeah, that's good actually. Then after 1 month, he talk about Kubernetes, right? Then I know that is a missing in me. So I joined the course. Of course, I attended so many Athul's course like AI, ML, and all, but I felt too itself has become big burden because it is not just joining, right? I had to put effort on reading and those things. Okay, so when was second itself become a burden for me because you have to cover both things and classes also clashing. Weekend, people are doing classes are clashing. So I don't know which one to join. Okay, so I switch between those. That's what I face difficulty when you join two courses. Very difficult actually because only weekend you people will give course, right? So I had to join. Then of course I attended Atul's. He's a very nice guy and he talks, very good actually uh, and attracting the people to join the course. I'm interested to join, actually, to be frank with you, but I know it is difficult to cope up. So my goal was basically, no, okay, or to I had to review again my things, okay. What are I joined two courses? I may take another 2 months to finish everything up. Okay. If necessary, I'll write certification or we will see that part. Then maybe I may join AML course. That's what my plan. Tell Atul because he sent so many times emails. I don't know what to say to him.
Hmm.
Thanks. And also another point here is attending course. Like classes, not only classes like pre-term. That one helped me also because you make your mind active and thinking. Several things actually. See, otherwise, if you keep reading, you get bored. Okay, so that's why Atul is arranging nicely every week. One or two free sessions. Okay, joining the free sessions just to get ideas. That's what I think is useful. Whether you join or not, at least we know what is going on and what is trying to explain, those things. That is helped me also to get more knowledgeable in that area. And of course, I had to grateful to Atul for that purpose. Of course, I don't know, you may think why this guy is joining all free courses and all, but okay. But I joined basically to get ideas. That is the main thing. Okay.
Before you enrolled in March, did you think that you would be learning so many other things like in AI/ML or the other fields that you mentioned?
No, no, AML I don't know at that time. We see,
Okay.
I see what happened when once he worked so many years, 20 years. I may work for one or 2 years more. Why should I bother you? For going to another one, right? I never interested. Otherwise, actually, if I do course, when I'm at BlackBerry, I should have paid by the BlackBerry itself, actually. But I'm not interested to learn because I was so busy for so many things going on, migrations, work. I don't want to spare my time. Another 1 or 2 years I'll spare just keep getting on. That's it. But once I come out, then it become difficult for me because I was so actively working. Suddenly nothing is there. Then one of the best ways to join the course and I can activate my mind reading. Okay,
Hmm.
that's what one of the reason I joined here to busy myself, right? And
Hmm.
useful for me to go for look for a job. That is one of the reason actually.
As
I
you
hope.
went through the whole program, what made you feel like our academy was the right choice for you?
Yeah, that's good. First thing is like information, one of the best information I saw it. Okay. It covers most of the things in that area. That is one of the best thing I can tell you. And also you guys got resume sessions and all those things. And also, of course, job helping also people are doing it, whoever needs it. Okay. And another thing, everyday session like weekend sessions, there are good explanation and all. They're really great. You people are putting a lot of efforts. Of course, you see, the main thing I can advise, like job, you see, individually, they have to understand what they need actually, first step, and how they can take help to use it. But you cannot depend 100% on you people. Oh, I don't know anything. You please try what you best. You cannot because you don't know what I know in depth, right? So I know I can plan my own way because I know what all I know, what I need to know, and what help I need to take from you. Okay, that is individual has to decide. Then only it will move forward. Actually, because some people say, "Oh, I paid. Okay, you gave me promise. You give me the job." Okay, but that's not the way. The I think, to be frank. because individually they got their knowledge, their concepts, they had their where they stand. Okay, from there what they need to do and how to take help from academy. Then definitely people will be able to help it out. I can see that, and they are all motivated and try their best to help the people actually. But same way, it should come our end also. That's what I mean to say.
Okay. I've been meaning to ask during the whole upskilling thing that you had, like it's not easy. So what made you be consistent and motivated throughout the whole journey?
I am interested, okay? I love the work. That is the main thing. And I don't care for money, what I get it. I care for the job. Okay, that's where my focus always on the job. And also my approach is entirely different. If you talk to me, like for example, application, I can go up and down the operating system and hardware. Even I can go to basic knowledge of electrons movements. Okay, flip flop, how it works. I can go. I can visualize from up to down, lowest level. So what happened that way? I never get pressure or anything. Even any pressure comes, I can easily bear it. I don't care. I can focus on the job, on the work issues, and I solve it. Even like relay and even Saudi Arabia, the whole manufacturing stop. Okay, but even president, everybody is behind you. But I don't care. My mind focus will be on that one. Okay, that's where I never get tired of job. Okay, even I work for 24 by 7. I never get tired because I never have pressure. I kept it on my mind. Okay, that's the main thing. That's what I see. Because most of people work for 2 hours because I work with so many people, right? I have so many colleagues. So within 2 hours, when the pressure is there, they get exhausted actually. So that is important was basically depends how you build up your knowledge and concepts and how that's what makes the difference and how to avoid, for example, pressure under any circumstances. Okay, that is the one. That's what makes me, happy. I enjoy. Even problem is there. Some people try to avoid. Okay, I don't do that. Okay.
What was like your strategy, like, when you were searching for a job? And once like you had to give the interview, like, did you feel confident and prepared for like giving the interview? Or how was that whole thing like?
Yeah, yeah. I know. See, for example, I have a systematic understanding. Linux, for example. Okay, you come to Linux side. Okay, kernels. I know how the process management, operating system works internet. Okay, switching, contacting, messaging, and what is queue and what is people, all those. And once you know the full concepts, you are okay. That part is clear. Okay, if they ask any question of anything, I can easily tell those guys. Okay, if we come to cloud side, so what is their deployment side and so many. Actually, when it comes to cloud, easy compared to physical server deployment. To be frank with you, what is there?
Yeah.
Everything is ready with them, right? VPC. See, the concepts are same actually. You see, what I saw was basically, I tell you, I learned computers started in 75. Okay, almost 50 years back, I start computers. Even now, I'm working, but the concepts and lower level is same. Nothing changed. Upper level, they make only thing is terminologies. They brought so many terminologies they brought
Got
in.
you.
But okay, but even you take Java, they say 3D model, whatever model they talk, but underneath, if you go, it's same. Okay, it goes sequentially, okay, linearly, or concepts. Okay, you switch it between process, how it does, same concept, nothing changed, even after 50 years. Okay, that's what is it like they come with the cloud. Okay, they done cloud. What is happening there? Okay, they done mini sending time sharing. Okay, they're doing it processor wise. But if it's a one processor, you can run 100 jobs there. Okay, switching. See, the conceptually what I see was basic. But for that you have to understanding very low level understanding. Otherwise difficult. If you understand upper level, then when thing changes, you see like oh thing is changed. Oh, I have to learn different. Like that they will go through it. But if you understand the lowest level, then it never changes. They have to follow the same concepts, right? Like caching, they talk even 75, 78. I think caching mechanism came. Okay, same thing. Now they talk caching, like, but exactly how internet works, if you understanding, it doesn't matter whether you talk caching, how it does everything, right? Like, what I understand, if concepts are very important. That's what I will normally give priority. See, people will always say, oh, hands-on experience required. No, you first read it, understand, okay, then go for hands-on whatever you want it, right? People are trying to do without reading. They easy, right? Either doing something and then, okay, do this or cut and paste. Okay, they thought they knows about it, but that is not, basically.
From like the whole AWS program that you've seen, like what
Yeah.
do you think helped you the most? The hands-on lab documents that we provide, the projects that we provide, the resume preparation, or like the mock interviews? What
Yeah,
would you say?
the top is documentation. Okay. See, documentation gives the clear idea. Okay. That is very important actually. Okay, Anson also useful. I'm not saying it, but Anson, the problem was they're like, okay, you can Anson cut and paste. You do cut and paste. How many you do 100 times cut and paste is of no use. You first understanding think first, okay, then you do cut and paste whatever you want. But people are trying to do, because if you try to understand, takes time. If you read one lab and you try to understand it without seeing the document, do it yourself, that will take time. So people, that's why even like to suggest you, oh, you to go to document, okay, take that and put it here. That one I don't, sorry to say, I don't believe those things, okay? But problem is, if you want to really go through the lab and everything, takes time actually. Okay, now I can have plenty of time. Okay, when once I achieved my part, now I can spend time on that, not a big deal. But beginning itself, it take time. Then forget about 6 to 8 months to go through everything. Because when once you go to lab, you forget other one. Okay, when once you go to other lab, you forget other one, right? So getting whole thing, concept getting is difficult. So first thing is go through whole document, then get concept. Okay, what are the what SNS, what is SNS? Like when once you get whole thing, then go to lab and you spend whatever time and do it your own way, right? That's what I think. Better approach, in my opinion. Unless somebody is prepared, like, okay, 1 year I allocated time, okay, to understand the whole thing thoroughly, then is okay. You can go systematically one by one and go to lab and do it, all those things. But you wanted to make a cut short it, first thing is get the full thing, understanding the whole thing, okay? Then, okay, you do whatever you want, later. Not a problem.
Makes a lot of sense, like what you said.
Okay. Yeah.
But finally, like my last question is, what advice would you give to other experienced IT professionals, like your age, who like are still trying to get into cloud, but they're unsure about which field they need to step in?
No, no, see, cloud is cloud. See, nowadays, if you see, whether you want to go to like infrastructure side or platform side or even cloud side, everywhere they are asking cloud. No other choice. See, suppose I work with like Superdooms, I work in partitions, everything, okay, but they're not existing anymore. Okay, exist somewhere, but not real world. Okay, so if you want like a job, like anything, you got that experience. Yes, that experience is useful. I'm telling you, that is not a waste of experience. Okay, then if you go to cloud, then become easy. Actually, you know what is the VPC, how do you do it? All those things. So to get a nowadays any this sort of job, what we require is like, okay, you got like Linux, okay, physical environment, because the VMware and all, they want physical environment to set up, right? We need that. Then cloud is very important, because most of them using cloud and on-prem, or some people are using only cloud, the switching for cost saving. They don't want data centers and all. So my advice was definitely they need to know about three things. Physical, of course, if they know already, that's good. If they don't know, doesn't matter. Then it comes to third, on-prem side, like they're using VMware, or they sort of think they're using. There's so many are come up, right? On-prem, that is requirement is there, and third party cloud is like Azure or AWS. That is required is there. And also, what I find another one is like some people are using EKS, direct, no, no, ECS. See, instead of going Kubernetes and all, they prefer to use that around the container services there, right? Elastic container services. They're using database so that they can manage Docker, those things, containers using ECS instead of going to Kubernetes. That's what helped me. That was really helped me. That ECS information from everyone, because they ask questions in that ECS side. Okay, because the Kubernetes, they said, no, 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 we're not interested in Kubernetes. They said, because I got through so much Kubernetes, like kubectl, all those things. Actually, I know everything kubectl. I talked to them. No, 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 no. We want only ECS.
Hmm.
Okay, ask me then. What is there? Then that's what happening actually. So what I mean is, like, your documents, each and everything very useful actually. We cannot ignore, and we cannot say, oh, they ask only questions in this. Not like that. They can ask any questions. Like even Terraform, they gone like uh, import. So if Terraform was, state deleted, how you recover it? That sort of thing they'll ask. Okay, so you have to know a little bit depth knowledge, not just I know code and I can do code, not like that. And also they ask like variables passing, like cloud formation, the parameterization. That is very important for them actually, because I given you something. I already created I am something. You cannot. You want to use that I am this one. You need to parameterize. You have to do it. We cannot put hard coded. That sort of things in the code. That sort of things they're asking means you must try to understanding little bit depth. What I see was in the people. See
Okay.
everything. We have to systematically. We have to understand each and everyone, and go and review yourself what you know and what you are still missing. Like that you have to pick up. And of course, some people go like, okay, attend interviews, they'll ask repeated questions they expected. But we never say that is not possible, because each interview is different, those guys. Because their environment, they're looking for it, and they're asking questions related to that, their environment. You got it? That's what I observed.
Got you. Okay.
So that's why, okay. Sorry. So even senior people, they cannot avoid cloud, I'm telling you. You must know something about cloud, and something when you wanted to know, try to understand fully. Okay, not like off knowledge. Like, if I join job there, I'm confident. I know I don't need depend on anyone. Okay, I can do my job. Even they ask me the containers, I can do it, because we build up such a knowledge, right? Because otherwise you have to be under pressure there. When you're under pressure, you do mistakes. That is the main problem. Yeah, that's what that guy told me very clearly in the interview. Oh, people are coming with certificates, but they don't know anything. That's what they're talking actually. Because see, they expected you, okay, you deploy it, but afterwards, who manages it? You have to manage, right? So we need some sort of experience in that area, basically. So that's where they're particular. Really, we got like certificates, get 100 people. They got big certificates, everything, right? But I don't believe them because they don't know anything. If you ask a little bit deeper, okay, that's where they wanted me because of the reason in the tech. They told very clearly in the meeting. I don't care you. He told me why you didn't get certificates. I said I don't need it. I don't see requirement. What
Got you.
else I can say, right?
Yeah.
Because I managed without certificate so many 50 years of my career, okay? Everywhere. I bought so many things, clusters everywhere, okay? But nowadays, people wanted certificate. I told them, if you want, I can do it, not a big deal. I said, no, 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 I don't want to. They told very clear. We wanted to knowledge rather than a certificate. That's what like Atul is saying, right?
Mhm.
Certificate is not critical, and you have to understanding concepts, right? That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it actually. I'm going. Hopefully, after 2 months, I may join AML. That's what I'm planning. Let us see how it works out for me.
Would you choose Azure or AWS this time if you're going into AIML? If you had to learn a cloud?
No, I had to look. You see, these guys had Azure and AWS also. Because I don't care. Just I can pick something from Azure there, because I got access, full access there. So I looked that. Then I don't know. I had to figure out. I didn't uh, think at that moment. My goal was basically that I had to finish these two courses full-fledged way. That is my goal. Okay.
Got it.
Which one do you think? I think Azure side, I think AML recommendation is more on Azure side, looks like, than
Yeah,
AWS side.
because of the partnership that Microsoft and OpenAI has. So
Yes, right.
the way you get like all of the available foundation
Yeah,
models and everything.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I saw it. So most probably maybe Azure side. But anyway, Azure I had to learn a little bit, or I may join you guys also. No problem. We'll see that.
got it.
Okay, because once next level I want to make sure, perfect in both environment. Now, AWS, okay. Azure, I'm not 100% perfect. So, I don't know. I had to look that maybe I had to join your course and read all those things one more time.
Got it.
Then I can decide, okay.
Yeah. Those were like only most of the questions that I had. So Narasimham, I just want to say thank you again, for taking
No,
time to join
no need.
this.
No
It's
need,
been
thank you.
yeah, it's been
Mhm.
really insightful, to hear about your whole journey, like all of your IT
Yeah,
background and all
yeah,
of
yeah,
all the way for you to land this platform engineer job.
yeah.
Stories like yours show how
Mhm.
putting in the effort and the right support can make a huge difference. And
Yeah,
it's really motivating anyone who sees this, right? How you're grinding
yeah.
and working really hard. And I really
Yeah.
appreciate you being here and sharing all of those insights and details.
No problem.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. No, it's okay. It's a pleasure. And see, that's what everybody has to plan their own. Okay. That is the main thing I always advise people. Even I got a lot of people, I train them in office, everybody. I told them, you have to motivate yourself. Then only we can help you out. If you're not, something you listen and, that's difficult, right? That's the main thing what I observed, actually. Anyway, tell thanks to Atul. Okay.
Yes, I
I
will.
I sent us so many emails, but I don't know. We may not be available, right? Even I time he has sent to someone, right? That's why I didn't have chance to talk to him. But same. Thanks for his
Okay.
help and creating
Yeah.
motivation to the people. Okay, that's amazing. And also you. Thank you very much for you.
Yes.
I
Welcome.
hope I'm
Uh,
not bored.
no, I'm not. It was really exciting, listening to everything you
Yeah.
had to say.
Problem.
All the best with your new job. I hope it goes really
No
smoothly
problem.
and
Yeah,
you get to
yeah.
learn more things. And we'll always
Thanks.
be in in every step of the way. If you even if you want to touch upon AI and machine learning and
Oh, yeah. I definitely
everything.
I will plan that one
Yeah.
soon. Okay, that means I sort out myself, then I will.
Yeah. I'll definitely pass your your regards to Atul.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining this call.
Okay. So, okay, sir. Okay. Thank you very much. Huh? Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you.